Welcome to the sports page. I'm Glenn Young, GPS Photography and Video, gpsphotoandvideo.com. I'm at the World Gym in Fayetteville, and today I'm sitting down with Chareece Johnson. How you doing, Chareece?
I'm doing great.
All right, so as they say out there, let me put some respect on your name. So if I miss something, let me know.
Okay.
Staff Sergeant, U.S. Army, active duty, airborne paratrooper, assigned to the 82nd Airborne Corps, IFBB Pro for women's female bodybuilder class. Oh yeah, then you're a full-time mom as well. Did I miss anything?
Nope, 18th Airborne Corps.
18th Airborne Corps.
No deuce for me.
Just back from, well, you at one point was in the 82nd, right?
No.
Or you went straight to Corps?
Went straight to Corps from group.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you just got your pro card in the female bodybuilder class in Miami. So going into a show the night before, even being in Miami, did you really see yourself getting your pro card the first time out? Or did you like, well, I'm just going to do this to see where I'm at?
Well, that Friday night, my coach was already in my hotel, and so was my grandmother. So I really didn't know. All I know is I was eating my food. I was starting to complain because I was thirsty. I didn't know what to expect. It was different. You know, I watched my grandmother get on her knees one more time, and she prayed. And I guess you could say watching her pray was kind of like a big deal at the moment, you know, on her knees, you know, because I knew what she was praying about.
You make the transition from physique class to female bodybuilder so quickly, I mean, in a short amount of time.
So how I made the transition was more so, I'm only 4'11", so I'm actually very short. So the biggest transition there is transitioning to weight class versus a height class.
Right.
So given that physique, you know, you're constantly improving yourself, but I'm still new to the sport, you could say, so I hadn't had an ideal weight where I knew that that's where I would be in tip-top conditioning. So what I did was I talked to my nutritionist, Josh Kane. I was like, well, I want to do bodybuilding. He was, you know, kind of reluctant to, you know, hesitant because quote-unquote bodybuilding is dead for females. So he was like, if that's what you want to do, we'll shoot for it. So initially I wanted to get down to 115. But then as time went on, our goal was just to be 120, which middleweight class is 125. Well, about 10 days out from the show, I had got down to about 121 pounds. And I told my nutritionist, I was like, I really want to be a lightweight. He said, if that's what you want to do, we're going to do that. So from the time I discussed that with him, about 10 days later, I made weight at 113 pounds. And in a few days before that, with a little bit reduction in carbs, I was 111 pounds. So that was really how I made the transition, was to get myself down to an ideal weight. But I felt in my heart, if I got down to the lightweight class, my conditioning would be a little bit better with only a 7-week prep.
I thought you would have had like a warm-up show. You went straight to a qualifier.
Well, I did Quincy Roberts' show about 2 weeks.
Greensboro.
In Greensboro. But that was more just for fun. Like we did a mile depletion. I got to wear my hair in a funky afro. And it was more so just to get on stage to see how my body looked under the lights doing those poses and really just getting the feel of it, you know, because physique is different than bodybuilding. Once you get on stage and have to do the posing and all that, it is actually quite different. So
tell me, how do you manage being an active duty soldier? You are a paratrooper, so you at 0 dark 30, you out there doing what we have to do as soldiers. Me being retired, and you, congratulations as an active duty veteran as well. Thank you for your service.
Thank you.
You know, how do you manage that? Military versus being a female bodybuilder.
And by me being a paratrooper, Jumping in group, it was a lot easy because you can drive out to the drop zone, jump, get your chute, and go back to work.
Yeah.
18 Airborne Corps, it's a little bit.
You jump with 82nd, you're in that pack shed all day.
You are really back in airborne school with the training wheels. And then they'll have it be where, oh, no more eating once you get the parachutes on. And you're out there all night.
And you're starving.
You're starving, so you can't drink water because I'm a woman, so it's not going to be as easy to get out of that chute. You have to take into consideration that in the Army, sergeants, we have to pull staff duty.
Right.
That's 24 hours your body is up. If your coach only has you on 6 meals, you have to communicate with him and say, hey, my body's got to be up an additional 12 hours than it's used to, so I need more food. Or you just have to tell him, like, look, I'm going to have to eat some extra food. Or obviously you wouldn't want to be on too much of a lower carb diet doing it because you're not going to be able to stay up. You're not going to be able to stay alert. And being a full-time mom, my son's father, he does really great in that department of stepping in, especially like my last few weeks of prep. We extended the co-parent a little bit so that I could have time to really focus towards the end, and my son was still taken care of by at least one parent 100%.
That's good.
So it can be hard,
so you're
but
doing it all. I mean,
balance it.
You're the ultimate, professional female bodybuilder, active duty soldier. But talk to me about the weight standards. Army 600-9, for those who don't know, weight and condition standards as far as the Army goes. I mean, how does that match up with bodybuilding?
I am 2 weeks post the show and my weight is up.
You are 4'11".
I am 4'11".
What are you supposed to weigh as far as the Army?
In the Army, I'm supposed to weigh 125 pounds. You have to take into consideration that, in the Army, sergeants, we have to pull staff duty.
Right.
That's 24 hours your body is up. If your coach only has you on 6 meals, you have to communicate with him and say, hey, my body's got to be up an additional 12 hours than it's used to, so I need more food. Or you just have to tell him, like, look, I'm going to have to eat some extra food. Or obviously you wouldn't want to be on too much of a lower carb diet doing it because you're not going to be able to stay up. You're not going to be able to stay alert.
Okay, lastly, what are your goals?
So some of my short-term goals is I would like to do something on Bragg for the soldiers who are really into this fitness, and
that's something that's not happened in Fayetteville. No one has done a show. I mean, I think that would be huge for the soldiers.
So that is something that I am looking into, and it's more than likely will happen in 2017.
Okay.
So I'm going to put on a show for those soldiers because I get stopped a lot in the gym.
Oh, I would imagine so.
And even if even though it'll be a smaller platform, it's something different because it's just for you guys. It's not for anybody else. It's just for you guys, and it kind of helped give them perspective of I did it, so can you.
You're definitely an inspiration, and finally, I guess, to the women that want to get into the sport, the youngins that's out there. What's your message to them?
My message to women in particular: if you have a goal, set it. And you need to figure out a way on how to reach it. Don't make excuses. Don't feel bad for yourself. Don't look for other people for motivation, other things. You can motivate yourself. Remember why you started. And just remember that, nothing really that great and spectacular in life necessarily. It's going to come with some type of sacrifice.
Right.
So, sometimes my motto is just be uncomfortable for a little bit. Because when you are comfortable, you're going to be very comfortable. You're going to be happy. So that's my thing with them. Just be uncomfortable for a little bit. Because you'll be comfortable and you can sit back and reflect on it and be like, it wasn't that bad. And then you're going to move on to something else more challenging. Chareece
Johnson, IFBB Female Bodybuilder Class Pro. Congratulations. Again, thank you for your service as a soldier. And we're going to keep tabs on you. So
thank you.
You're going to go on and do great things.
Yes, that's my plan.
I'm Glenn Young, GPS Photography and Video, GPSPhotoandVideo.com. You can see video of this and more on my YouTube channel, GPS Photography and Video, and on the sports page on Facebook.